Diago. I call them a power couple, Diago and Roslyn. Today, Roslyn couldn't make it up. She's supposed to be the host, but Diago is here to do an amazing present. And I know Diago from a few months after joining the company. And also we have the numbers guy. I know him almost 4 months now. You know, he always talk about the numbers. Amazing leader. 2 leaders are here, Diago and Shafi. So first, I want to play one of the videos that you understand what it's all about, why we are here, and what we try to achieve. So can you guys like raise your hands, first time here, or someone invited, friends? Wow, plenty here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, first of all, you have to thank the person who invited. That's what happened to me. You know, previously when the COVID time, we couldn't do event like this, but eventually we met everyone in a Zoom, you know. So it's very much happy to see everyone is here. That we can, you know, have the connection, what's really about the company and where we are heading. So guys, I'm going to play a short video about the company, and we go from there, guys.
More than ever, people around the world are looking for ways to create an income stream working from home. With the rapid development in technology, the global economy is changing fast. These trying times have pushed people to get online, connected, and creative to meet all of life's demands. What if you could generate a 5 to 6 figure income stream from the comfort of your own home? What if you could do this without any prior experience? What if you could eradicate all the strenuous responsibilities of owning a business, but earn like an accomplished business owner? Imagine plugging into a system where a company, through its generosity, shares its profits with you. Imagine being in a vehicle where you can learn about the financial markets while the company focuses on rewarding you financially for your endeavors. Imagine generating additional income by spreading this message and sharing it with people. Validus is here to make this vision a reality. It is time to take control of your financial future. It is time to grow, learn and earn, and inspire others to do the same. So many have already embarked on this exciting journey and achieved unparalleled success. Why wait? Take action and reach out to the person who shared this video with you to learn why this is the right vehicle to help you realize your dreams. Validus welcomes you to the new era of home-based business.
Okay guys, you're probably excited after watching that video. We have our presenter Diago, as I mentioned, power couple, great presenter, and he has built up all over the world. The team is growing like left and right. So Diago, it's all yours, my friend.
Thank you, Shafi.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
How are we?
Good.
Who's having a good day so far?
Great.
A great day? Wish you could have been better?
Yes.
Yes. Right. After this, it will be better. Yeah. So enough about me. A qualified chef. Have been a chef for many, many years. That has been my passion ever since I was a kid. I love cooking. I love being around food. And I have worked in many places in different countries. And that's been my passion, right? And I still haven't lost it. And I just love cooking. And now I do a lot of work in the aged care sector. But now also my passion is building a network or building this opportunity with Validus. And why? Because that's important for family, right? That's important for us to have a secure future, a great financial backup, because we know what's happening with organizations, restructure, redundancies, businesses closing, all of this. And so it is important that we have a backup. And I always say that whenever we achieve something, it's because we have made it happen, right? Otherwise, we are in a category of people that wonder what happened. So you can either make it happen, or you can wonder what happened. Yeah. Right. So look, that's enough about me. Who's here for the first time?
Great to see you all. Welcome to tonight's presentation. And we'll get on with it because there is so much to say and do. Let me just, yes, here with Validus. Just a very quick disclaimer that the information provided here in this presentation should not constitute as an investment advice. We are not an investment company or financial advice and should not be treated as such. The content is also not to be taken in as an offer to buy, sell, or hold crypto. We are not a crypto-based organization. We don't hold or sell or buy crypto. Right. So just to introduce you to three of our founding leaders within the organization. So right in the middle there is Howard Friend. So Howard Friend is a Chief Executive Officer or a CEO of this organization. And as you can see, he is a chartered market technician or an organization called CMT that has these qualifications. Now, it is not easy to have a qualification of a chartered market technician. It is a very high professional qualification. Basically, they are technical analysts that work within large organizations to mitigate risk. There's a lot of designing on trading platforms. It is a very, very skilled sort of qualification. It's not easy to obtain. And there's just a very few thousand worldwide. 30 plus years of experience trading algorithms. He is also a developer and a market strategist. Now to the left of Howard is gentleman Mansoor Tawafi. He is the Vice President of Sales with Validus. Now Mansoor Tawafi just recently was in Melbourne. He visited us down under, New Zealand, Sydney, Melbourne, and shared a wealth of knowledge with all of us. I don't know how many of you were there at those events, but it was just fantastic hearing from him and the skills and the knowledge and the advice that he shared with everyone. Over $100 million in sales in network marketing. He achieved a position of 12 on BFH, which is Business from Home, among the top MLM earners. That is multi-level marketing, constructed compensation plans for multiple companies, including Validus, and has mentored many industry millionaires as well. To Howard's right is Dr. Parvez Daud. He is a GP by trade, by profession, and also the Chief Network Officer for the organization. And overseeing a network of 3.5 million globally, 20 years of business acumen, a consultant in crypto space. He is a public figure, a mentor, and also a philanthropist. So we have a great team of these three, plus all the other backup that's there within the office of that network. Fantastic. Am I missing a slide of the
correct. You're right. You're correct. Going on this side. You're right. You just wait.
Okay.
I hope it.
Yeah, be good.
Yeah. So Validus, just to tell you a little bit about Validus. So Validus was an organization that was registered in August of 2021 in the United States of America, and it has its headquarters in Dubai, right? Now, if you know Dubai, or if you have seen some of the pictures, the tallest building currently in the world, the Burj Khalifa, which is in Dubai, and if you look at the building right opposite that is where the headquarters are of Validus. So it was an organization registered in the US, but its headquarters are now in Dubai. And in March of this year, a lot of our leaders actually went to Dubai and had a great time there, meeting with the founders, looking at the office, the space, meeting all the other people that are behind the scenes. It was a great trip there to Dubai. So Validus, on this slide, a trading academy. So Validus is an organization, it is a trading academy, and what it does is it has these packages over here that you see on the screen, starting from TP, so training package 50, that's 50 USD, at levels 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 100 to 5,500, going all the way to level 8, which is $10,000. So what happens is that when you purchase a package, a training package of whatever the dollar amount is, it then gives you access to a trading platform, trading videos, trading information. Now, I don't know how many of you have actually tried trading. How many of you have tried trading on the open market? Yeah? Is it easy? Yeah? You know, about 2 years ago, I joined, I paid for a trading course that costed me $5,000, right? And it was a 2-day seminar, and they gave me access to all these charts and, as to what Forex is doing, and so you could learn how to trade. And I thought, yes, I'm going to make a lot of money trading. And so I was trading, but I very soon realized that this is taking up so much of my time. And you've got to be really disciplined, right? So, but by the time I think about the trade or where I'm going to actually put it, is the market bullish or is it bearish? I'm thinking, what's my risk? By the time I try to think of how the market's changed already. The volatility of the Forex market is so fast that in a blink, the US can drop, AUD can go up, lots of things can happen, right? And so it wasn't easy. Now I think that I could have put the 5,000 here, but never mind. And so level 1 to 4 gives you access to sort of the basic access of the education. 5 and 6 is more sort of intermediate, and level 7 and 8 is because you pay. They cost a bit more, you have more access to training. But really, we don't want to sit there and trade. So what is the Validus pool? So you, for example, have purchased a training package, $50, $100, $10,000. All of that worldwide from what people have purchased goes into what we call a Validus pool. Validus then in turn will have that money put into these various stocks. So you got Forex, which is currently trading 6.6 trillion in daily volume. Stocks at 14 billion, crypto about 1 trillion. There's nodes, there's NFTs, there's staking. How many of you have traveled recently? Yeah? And so when you travel, what do you do at the airport? You're exchanging foreign currency. That's here. That's what this trading is. So every time millions of people traveling across the globe exchanging currency is what is the Forex market. And that's what it is, almost doing 6.6 trillion, right? You don't think about it. Now, Forex has been around for a very long time. Stocks have been around for a very long time. The other thing is that also with Validus, there's automatic compounding, right? Now, we know what compounding does, right? So compounding is a lot better than simple. So compounding is gains or rewards on top of rewards, right? And a lot of the banks now will pretty much give you a zip for the money that you put in there. So you could have 100, 150, 200,000 in a fixed deposit, and you would be lucky if you get 2% or 2.5 or 3% per annum, right? So that's not a lot of money. Well, as here, what Validus is saying is that because of your loyalty, because you have actually purchased a training package with us, we, after doing all that they do, we are happy to give you in return 2 to 3% a weekly loyalty for 60 weeks. So you purchase a training package, that package runs for 60 weeks, right? And every week compounding is the 2 to 3% that you get in return. So it's very similar to your frequent flyer points or your Qantas points, or supermarkets might have flybys, and so these are reward programs. So Validus rewards you for having purchased a package, and this is what you would get in return. So just to give you an example of compounding, so here is an example of 60 weeks, right? Now, in week 1, if you had purchased a package, roughly around the 29th or the 30th week, you would return 100% of that, of whatever you started off with. In week 45, around 200% of what you started with. And then, of course, at the end of 60 weeks, 350%. Now, in this example, if you went all the way to say 30 weeks, and you did a withdrawal, then from your 30 to your 60 would be another 30 weeks, which would bring you back to 200%, right? So this is assuming that there's no withdrawals, right? So we got to make that clear. Now, in this example of level 8, a trading package level 8, which was $10,000. In week 1, given that an average of between 2 and 3% is 2.5, right? So at 2.5%, that would be $250 in week 1. Compounding, in week 29, you would have recovered that $10,000. In week 45, that would have then gone to $20,000. And then at the end of 60 weeks, that would then compound to 35,000 USD. So remember, it is all in USD, right? Now, I don't know who else pays for anything like this. I've yet to see anybody that would pay. About a year ago, there's this other organization that raises funds for multinational construction companies. So they build these massive estates, right? And to build these massive estates, they have to raise millions of dollars. So they invite people to put in money. So you put in 5, you put in 10, you put in 20, whatever. And they give you what, 10%, something like that, over 4 years. You can't withdraw nothing, and it's pretty nothing, but this is 2.3% every single week. And so, a lot of people say, money is not everything. I understand money is not everything, but money pays for everything, right? And when you think about it, the options that you have, so money gives you options, right? It gives you options. Looking at the Validus roadmap, so in 2021, like I said earlier, there was a pre-launch when it was first registered. There was a lot of work that went into product, software development, corporate team expansions, company registrations, and all of that, getting all the legal stuff sorted out. Then in early 2022, in March, they had the launch at the headquarters in Dubai. That was the first international event. And there's more coming up next year, and I will let Shafi talk about that later. There was new rank announcements, there was software upgrades, and there was all these smart contracts, integration and everything. In 2023, you're going to have the accelerator program where you've got the full compensation plan, automation, product enhancement, metaverse integration. 2024, expected 1 million members, almost $1 billion in revenue, and the formation of the Crown Belt Club, and then the vision to go on beyond that. Success is not an activity, but a progress, absolutely. And so that is the vision of where the company is heading, and it'll be great for all of us to be on that journey. So that, in short, is the Validus opportunity that we have presented here before you. What I'm going to do is just get Sean dear, are you here? Here, okay.
Yep.
Just get him to give us a quick testimony on his journey here with Validus.
Thank you, Rigo. That was a fantastic presentation. Look, I've been into this for about just a bit over a month. You know, when I was just sitting, I got a phone call from Shafi, and he said, would you mind looking at this? I said, why not? There's no harm looking at anything. I've been doing some Forex, and I know what Diego was talking about. You know, you spend such a lot of time, spend money, make money, but then in a jiffy you could lose everything. So when I looked at this, there were three things which sort of, going across my mind is how much time do you have to spend, how much stress, so that is nil here. The other thing was, what is the investment you want to start with? Here you can start from 50 bucks, 50, so that's fantastic. The other thing was the time, how much time it takes.
It's 7:51 p.m.
Well, at least we know Siri's awake, yeah?
So as I was talking about, the time, how much time it takes. So here, as you can see, I mean, I've been very serious in this for about a month, and I've hit Sapphire. So the return on investment is there, and the time also is short. So all the boxes were ticked, and I'm doing a full-time job. So you've got your job, you've got your family, and you hardly get any time to do something, where you can, So I think this is the perfect opportunity where you don't need to stress out, you don't need to spend time on it. You do as your lifestyle allows it, and it slowly grows. And that's what I've done, because initially I was just trying to get my head around everything, and then I said, bugger it, I don't want to. Just follow your mentor, what he says, just do that, and that has given me the results.
Absolutely.
So, thank you guys. I think it's a fantastic and awesome.
Can I get Joseph? Joseph, if you can just give us a quick testimony. Joseph's been in the business for a very, very short while, and I'll let him talk.
Just a month, exactly a month today. The guy who was sitting here used to be my accountant when I had a fish and chip shop. I've known him for 8 years. And at the moment I'm working with Ingham's in the chicken plant. I'm a food quality supervisor. I used to like be in touch with Neeraj, and he used to always tell me there's something brilliant that I have joined, and would you like to have a look? For 7 months I turned it down, but this opportunity that was very accidental in South Melbourne Community Centre, I had gone to do my tax returns last month, and I thought he'll help me. He said, just come to South Melbourne Community Centre, I'll file your tax returns, and he didn't tell me anything what was happening there. So I went to the community center, and he said, just spend 10 minutes here, to see what they're talking about. And I just spent those 10 minutes, and I think that was the biggest opportunity, I came across, because I had a business before, so I understand numbers, money, and compounding and all that. And I thought the time frame, the risk here that we take with investment is really short, which is just, within 29 weeks you're getting your 100% back. And I just decided to join it, and I spent 10,000 towards my first package. And I got 25% back in the first month, so you can just imagine, which came in the form of direct bonus, network bonus, and then you get your weekly rewards. So I was just astounded with this. So I'm really enjoying and reaping my rewards, and I've invested more after that. And I've left my job as well. I was just showing my friends my resignation, because I used to work very odd hours. I used to get up at 3 o'clock. And I was really tired of my job, so I'm really having a good time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Right, I'm finished. I will hand over to Sadiq, but before I finish, I just want to leave you with a thought, right? Think about this. Think about it. What would an extra 200 a week do for you? Or an extra 400 a week do for you? Or an extra 1,000 do for you? At the end of the month, or what would an extra 10,000 do for you at the end of the year? Is it a holiday? Is it putting it on your mortgage? Is it charity? Have a think about it, because if there's no why, then we don't do anything. So we need a why to actually do something for ourselves, our family, and our future. So I'll hand over back to Sadiq. Sadiq, it's all yours.
So who want to leave their jobs now? Who's next? Who's excited? Awesome to hear that. If you're impacting life, this is all about hearing this kind of thing is
I
why
was
we
just
are
sharing
here.
my resignation just a while ago.
Wow, amazing, 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 amazing. So, you know, the same things happen, you know, everyone is here, that message will hit in your brain when you guys come here. You're working towards that, that's all about. So 1 month, brilliant, man, amazing, amazing. So we have the next speaker, as I mentioned, he's the numbers guy, Shafi Hassan. I met him almost 4 months. The day I met him, and he's a great leader. Because of him, that's what we are here on Melbourne. He's a great leader in Melbourne. Not only that, he's working very closely with Fadi Baba. Also, I just want to mention, we have our Fadi Baba's one of the closest friend, Brother Ismail is here, and he was the reason that everything is come for our Validus event, especially from Sydney when we visited. Mansur Tawi was here, you know, so we are excited to hear that our mentor, his leader is Ismail, so he's here as well, but with us in Melbourne. So we introduce Shafi Hassan.
How's everyone doing? Great. Just make it easy for me to explain. I would like to stand a little bit this side so that everyone can see this much better this way. Awesome. How's everyone doing? Great. Awesome. Good to see everyone. Can we hand it back to Diego for a great presentation? And also our host, Brother Sadiq, he's also doing a lot of work to put this event together. Can we give it back to Brother Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Now, this guy looks like me. Okay. All right. So for the people who are seeing me for the first time, if they haven't heard anything about me, it's okay. I'm just another guy. I just saw this opportunity a little bit earlier than you. Someone called me in December last year, shared this opportunity. The moment I saw it, it made sense. I thought, you know what, too good to be true, but I'm in anyways. Count me in, right? And since then, I started, you know, understanding, connecting more with the founders. Visited the Dubai headquarters when the office was launched. I was there in March, so I was the first guy in Melbourne, and I think me and Neeraj, we went both to Dubai. So we were among those first 25 people who went from Australia and New Zealand to go attend the launch of the company, met all the founders, the CEO, the training team, the strategic guys who was building the whole organization, and it was unbelievable experience. And there were about 600 people flew into Dubai from all around the world. There was a qualifier to be there. It was a fully company paid trip. And we were excited, and that was my first visit to Dubai. So can't wait to go back again. But since then, I've been to Dubai once more in June as well, and after that went to Malta. It was also a company paid trip. And something else is coming in November, so we don't know yet, but I'm excited. Awesome. Now, so far, if you are new, do you think there's already a lot of money? Someone shared with you. Diego already talked about if you start with something, it can grow up to 50%. Do you think if it's a lot of money, then I don't need to present? You all are free to go. Who's interested in more money? Yes. Okay. Let's make it better. Who is really interested in some more money? Yes. Awesome. All right. So what I'll do is my job is to try and take you the other side of the business. So there is two sides to the business. First is you buy a subscription, become a loyalty reward member, and you receive rewards up to 60 weeks, and you do nothing about it. Right? You don't need to really call a few people, share this opportunity. This is not forced recruitment business. Is that easy? Because people don't like that. Because if you join, you bring 2 friends, they bring 2 friends, and this happened, that happened. Then you land on Moon. From there, you can go to Mars. We're not doing that. Right? There's a straightforward opportunity where you can just buy a subscription, let the company do what they are doing, and you just look into your rewards and enjoy. The day you feel you are confident, you want to grow with this opportunity, you can look into the second side of business, right? Where you can say, you know what, I'm enjoying it, I'm confident, I've seen enough, and I think I would like to share with a few friends, right? Maybe the ones you like the most, or the ones you don't like the most. Both ways, someone's always looking for an opportunity, looking for more ways of making money. Anyone here looking to make some more money in different ways you're not making today? Right? If you're not looking, right? someone else is looking for it, you can help them out, right? Okay, so now the second part of the business. So let's say if you like the opportunity, if it's going well. So if you're starting today, it's okay, you don't need to rush. There is no rush. The company is not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere, right? There is a lot of time for you, right? Now, but the day you decided this is something really good and you want to do something with this, this is what is needed, which I'm about to take you through. There are 5 other ways to make money, right? So what you're making already in the form of rewards, on top of that, there are extra 5 ways to make some extra money, right? In Validus, you get paid about 10 times in a month if you're building a team. If you're not building a team, you'll get paid 4 times a month. If you're building a team, there's another 6 times you get paid, right? Again, you can build a small team, you can build a big team, it doesn't matter. I shared this opportunity with a guy from Sydney. His name is Timothy Makawi. This probably has become like a pet name for everyone. But this guy, I called him in Sydney and I said, look, I found something. While you're in Sydney, I've got a friend who shared me this opportunity. Do you want to just go have a coffee with him? Worst case, you enjoy the coffee. Best case, you enjoy the coffee and whatever he's saying. He goes, all right, but I don't think so. If it's something to do with, MLM or sharing with people, I'm not interested. Count me out. I said, I'll not say anything. Go enjoy the coffee. Right, so I just sold him a coffee. And he bought it. After that, he called me, bro, this is too good to be true. I said, it's even better when you try it. He goes, he started with a small $50 package. Long story short, probably 8 months now in his team, about 7 months. And his team is about 4,000 active accounts. He's got most of his New Zealand team under him. It was just 1 call, 1 coffee. Right, and the billing volume I think is about closing to 1.5 million. Now, did that happen by itself? No, probably. It has a lot of work behind it and he has really worked hard on it. But this is just the start of the company and opportunity. Right? Now, if any of you in this room somehow know this guy, even online, would have shared the same information, this guy would have done exactly what he has done. Right? So, did I do anything wrong?
Just press the button. Should work.
Press there on the screen.
Sorry guys, you don't have to be technically sound to make money. I only know how to click this. There we go. Can we give a round of applause to Brother? He said, I want to know each and every room in this building because this is where he's going to build his whole organization. Okay, now let's jump into it. Let's speed it up because I don't want to hold it too long. What's happening? There's something here. Can happen. Meanwhile, let's see who came the farthest from here. Who came from the other side of the city? Geelong. Geelong. Oh, can you all give this guy a round of applause? Awesome. You are the winner tonight. Is there anyone who came far from Geelong?
And he won because he's from Geelong, I'm from Tarnet.
Tarnet. Anyone else from Tarnet? A couple more. Tarnet. Point Cook. Tarnet. Sanctuary Lakes. Sanctuary Lakes. Okay.
How about the shortest?
Shortest. Who's the shortest?
Just other side of Fountain Gate, Westfield.
Still not here,
Right. Who else? Who else? Anyone from city? No. Everyone from southeastern majority?
Yes.
On Morenci? East. Yeah. Awesome. Sandringham. Not bad. Sandringham is all right. 20 minutes? 20, 25? 45. Yeah, I know there are 2 or 3 accidents on the way. Anyone else came from any other side? Point Cook, I know. Springvale. Clyde.
Frank.
Frankston. Anyone else? Did I miss anyone? Now get back to business now. Let's talk money. All right. Now the first way to make money is if you refer someone, if they buy and subscribe to a package, you get a direct bonus of 10%. But this is not interesting. The interesting bit is you can even refer yourself and get this 10%. How good is that? Right? When I heard about this, like if I buy a $10,000 subscription, I don't need to worry who's above me because I can subscribe, I can refer myself and get that 10%. The moment I saw that, I never worried who was above me. I was like, can I refer myself and keep going? Right? That's probably the best part of Validus. And it is paid instantly. That means if you refer yourself, buy a $1,000 subscription, you get $100 paid in the US. On the spot, you can withdraw. Okay, the second one is, all right, now, this is for someone who's just in the business or planning to get into the business. Let's say if you decide to start with a package, let's say if it's a 5,000 package, there are a few ways to do it. I'll give you two ways to do it. It's very easy. One is you just buy a $5,000 package, right? Or you can do it another way is you divide into 3 pieces, right? By the way, this looks really good. I like it. So you can divide into 3 pieces, right? Your 5,000 subscription, you can divide into 3, right? First could be $500 package. That could be your first one. Second one could be a 1,500 package. Let's do have 1,500. But you can buy 1,000 and a 500. It's okay. And another one is 3,000, right? Now these 2 packages are referred by your first ID. That means you can have multiple IDs in Validus, right? If it's a little bit complicated, it's okay. The person invited will help you out. Now imagine from your first ID, if you refer yourselves, you get an instant direct bonus of $300. Good? Never heard of, right? Instantly, right? And then if you do the 1,500, you get direct bonus of 150. That means 150 and 300. How much is that? 450. 450. How much it will become if you take the ratio of 5,000? Any mathematics? 500. About
12%.
No, about I think 9%. 450. 450.
9%.
9%. About 9% instantly. Right? Now there's a third bonus which is called a network bonus over here. That means whenever you refer one package on your right, one on your left, you get 10% of the smaller package. So the smaller here is 1,500. You get a network bonus of 150. So if you add 150, 150, and 300, $600. So now if you calculate over that 5,000, is about 11 or 12% in your first week. Is that a good start?
Very good.
Right? You don't have to even look into the markets, what's happening up, down. Just start.
Is that Australian dollars?
US, no, everything US.
US dollars.
Everything US. Okay? Now, let's move on. There's another example. This is live screenshots taken from few accounts. Let's say this is you. You referred someone for a $50 package, $5 paid instantly. Referred, so let's say these 2 are your other accounts as well. $100 is $10. If you put some zeros to it, the ratio remains the same, right? $1,000, 100, and whatever. There are a few examples in here. For the $50, 10% paid, $5, and then $100 is pretty straightforward, but I think the previous made everything so simple. Okay, now there's also an example, someone referred someone under them and they decide to buy a 15,000 package. They got a direct bonus of 1,500, which is not bad. Probably they've completed a matrix. By the way, it's one of my accounts. That slide was created by me. Anyways, there are some more examples in here where someone referred someone and they took some packages, 10%. It's pretty straightforward. I don't need to really go through each and everything. Just remember 10%, right? Now, you can make money by referring yourself. Was a good start, isn't it? Who liked that? Everyone liked it? Awesome. Now, after you, so let's say you referred yourself 1 or 2 IDs. Now you thought everything's making sense. I'm watching my account, watch it over a month. It's all looking good. Now I spoke to 2 of my friends. One is Ismail, one is Suki, right? And they liked the idea. They said, Shafi, show me some numbers so that I understand what you're talking about, right? And I showed a couple of my accounts, they like the idea, right? I invite you one of this event over here, or maybe on a Zoom call. You don't really need to bring them over here. Let them have a look on Zoom, right? And if they like the idea, they said, you know what, I'm in. And another friend say, I'm in, let me try. Right, what's the smallest they can buy? 50 US dollars? Who cannot afford $50? Everyone? When was the last time you went to a shopping center, bought something, and when you came back home, you realized you bought something you shouldn't have bought? Anyone did that? Today. Right? Probably the people who came from Geelong and Nani, the amount of fuel they would have spent to come here and go back is $50. Right? So you don't really need to worry. Try the system. The system testing is important. The company made it so easy, $50, try it. Right? Any part of the world, they can try. Okay, anyways, let's say two of my friends decide to go for it. Whatever is their package, you will make some bonuses, and over the time, let's say your team is building, right? And imagine, now think of this, work started, things are happening, and in a week, the amount of packages sold in your entire team, let's say this is all team under Smile, and this is all team under Suki, right? And they refer more people, and whatever happened in a week, we have 200,000 worth of packages sold through this team. And another team has done 100,000. Let's say 100 people bought a $1,000 package, right? 200 people bought a $1,000 package. Nice and easy example. Now imagine you are here. So imagine you are me, and you refer two friends and slowly build up over the time. How much amount of network bonus will you make? Answer is 10%. 10% off the weaker line or the smaller production, right? So one side is 200, another side is 100, 200K, 100K. How much bonus will you make, US dollars? $10,000 made for the week. Am I happy?
Yes.
Very happy. Say, come on, Smile is beating you, bro. Come on, next week. I would want to help them, all right? And then that's how, and the best part is, so the 100 and 100 get subtracted from both sides. So it's not that it will dissolve, it's just for the bonus. So they'll calculate 100K, 100K, they pay you 10,000. And next week, whatever happens, the new production will calculate. Meanwhile, the 100K which you didn't get paid will carry forward for the next week. When I saw this, I was excited. I was like, you're not losing. Imagine they said, whatever happens, weaker side you get paid, this becomes zero. You start from scratch. Next week, even they take a day off or a week off, I just need to help them. Even if they get another 100, 10K is coming anyways, right? Now there's a good and bad part to it. That means maximum you can earn in a week is $35,000 in bonus, right? What is 35,000 US in Australian dollars?
A week.
50,000 about. What's the average Australian income in a week? In a year? Sorry, about 50, right? You can make that potentially in a week. And there is someone I know in Australia already is making this kind of money already, and he's maxing out. That means his team is producing more than that, but maximum cap is 35, and he's not happy about it. He said, come on, work on another idea, right? And he's got over it now, he's got used to it now, he's working on another one. Awesome. Is that a good problem or a bad problem?
Very good.
It's good, right? As long as the company and the system is doing its job, you just have to help them. Awesome. There are a few examples in here of a live account. Screenshots are here. It's very simple, easy to understand. One side the team produced this on 24th March. One side they produced 2,000. Other side produced 14,900. Got paid 10%, $220. Next week, this side they produced 13,900. Other side 22. Weaker side 1390. Similarly, and then you can just see the numbers for yourself. Whatever is the weaker side, you just get paid 10% of that. Nice and simple. Right? Questions we can hold on. Okay. If I start question answer, we'll be here all night. But we'll catch up after. If you've got any questions, just hold on to it. We can answer. Okay? Awesome. There is another part to it, is team renewal bonuses. Now, this one is something, if you think there is a lot of money companies paying out, there's also where it says the company is also sustainable for long term. That means if someone started with $1,000 package, so imagine you are me and you started with $1,000 package and you referred a couple of friends and they slowly built a big team. Maximum I can earn is only $5,000 through my IT. So I cannot just keep making 10, 20, 30,000 a week or a month. I need to put money back into the company to make more money. That means you just cannot take money from the company and make money. You have to put money back. For example, 5x. So let's say you started with $1,000 package. Slowly your team started doing some numbers. Things go bigger. You earn around 4,500. That's where you got to decide quickly to buy another package of 1,000 to earn more money. If you don't buy, max you'll be earning 5,000 maximum, and that's it. After that, you'll not make a dollar. Probably your team is producing well, they're referring more people, more friends, you'll not make more. Now imagine everyone is not reinvesting into the company don't have to worry. You just have to pay for someone who didn't make up to 5 times. Now for me to earn more, I need to buy more packages. And all those packages will go into that 60-week cycle and go into that 350%, which is again multiplying the new packages as well. So the company will receive from the existing team and also the new team, right? The cash flow is constant, right? And also it's fair that imagine you were the first guy started in Australia and the whole country is building in your organization, right? It's not fair on the company that you make more money than the company, right? That's where all the network marketing companies which go busted is because the top leaders make more money than the company, and company decide, you know what, thank you brother, see you later. We can't work for you anymore, right? They were smart guys, or probably they were lucky to start early, but the people who started at the end, they are probably the unlucky one, and the company don't care who are the last guys. They are saying these 3 are making more money than us and we are working hard. You know what, see you later. So that's where Validus system is very sustainable. They say, we love to work with you as long as you keep pumping the numbers as per your team is growing. Right? That means they reinvest, the new people invest, company work on the new numbers, and it's all sustainable. Awesome. Now there is an example, someone had a $500 package, and then they should have received how much from $5,500. But because the maximum they could earn was $388, they got paid $388, and remaining they didn't get paid because they didn't keep a track of the 5x. That's just an example. Awesome, and then there are similar few examples, team production. Now, positions. As you and your team is growing, you get some recognition. Now, the best part of Validus is, regardless of what position you are in, the compensation throughout the company is the same. How good is that? Usually in any MLM business, you see the top leaders are, wearing some expensive clothes and talking big things because their reward ratio is higher than someone who just starts. In Validus, it's evened out. It's just a recognition, but the payments remain the same. How good is that? That means there is no, up line, down line, this, that, nothing. We all together, we are a family. Okay, but there is some recognition for someone, you start the business, you have only 2 lines or 2 teams to build, and if you got 5K billing on one side, aggregate you and your whole team, and then other side 5,000, you recognize as a J. Is there any J's in the room? Anyone J? Can we give a round of applause for J in the room? Put your hands up so that we know. You're a J, aren't you? So we got, what's your name? Pradeep. Pradeep is a J. How long have you been in the business?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Great job. Sir, 2 months in the business. Jade, any other Jade? Just today. Today, awesome. How long have you been in the business? 1 week. Awesome, awesome. All right. Now the second position is called Sapphire. Sapphire means same, you already had 5,000 in each side. Now if you grow those 5,000 towards 20 each side to become a Sapphire. How many Sapphires have you got in the room? Anyone Sapphire? Can you guys stand up if you're a Sapphire? Can we all recognize all the Sapphires? Starting from Neeraj, right? Your name and how long you've been in the business?
Neeraj Kumar, I've been in the business only from the end of February, and I was very fortunate working with Mr. Shafi, and I went to the first trip in Dubai, and I met the owners of the company in Dubai. And after seeing the vision and after seeing how the whole thing works, I've become a matrix also. I've put money for matrix also.
Great. Awesome. We already heard from Joseph, so you're good?
Last week I was for Jade and this week I was Sapphire. So-
Awesome. Well done, well done. By the way, last week he said, I'm gonna become a Sapphire and he's a Sapphire. Well done. Well, that's fine.
Been for 2 months active in Validus and Rich Sapphire, and now we are just getting started.
You heard from me, Sharinder? Yeah, Sapphire. And we heard from, thank you, Diego. Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much. Well done. And if you're new, you don't have to stress. It's just a matter of time. Okay, next position is called Ruby. Have you got any rubies in the room? One ruby, yay! Awesome. Want to share how long you've been in the business, a little bit about yourself?
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sandeep. I started in May. I was introduced to the opportunity. I was introduced to the
Everyone can see you.
and not bend their legs. Good evening, everyone. My name is Sandeep. I started in the business in May. I was introduced by Shafi. And I, by background, am a traditional business owner. I've owned a traditional sales and marketing company for about 8 years. And when Shafi introduced me to this opportunity, I had tried a few different network marketing businesses. And he said, this is something on those lines. I said, as long as I'm not selling Herbalife or any weight loss products, sorry, I didn't mean to name the company, they're doing very well. I said, no one will believe me if I tell them I'm selling weight loss products. Doesn't work on me. As long as I'm not selling something, and I'm not selling, cosmetics or anything else, I'm open to trying something different and opening another revenue stream for myself. And in the 3 months that I've been doing this, I haven't looked back and I haven't done as much as I should have, but just like Joseph mentioned, I'm now looking to do this almost full time and leaving my traditional business completely. And I'm loving what I'm doing, and I'm very, very close to the next position that will come up on this slide, and hopefully by next week I will be an emerald.
Awesome. In 3 months, someone can do it.
Everyone.
Everyone. Awesome. The next position he was talking about is Emerald, just 250K billing on each side. You need to just help 2 people become Ruby, right? So you become Ruby and you just help 2 people become Ruby, you become Emerald. How good is that? And also you happen to get a VIP retreat. I was fortunate to go to Malta. I don't know when it's the next one, which I think is for Diamond. They're going to announce in the next big event happening in November. So while you guys are here, you're going to hear more about it as we go. Awesome. As we speak, currently we have got about 160,000 active members in last 8 months in Validus, which is one of the fastest growing company in the world at the moment, and probably we haven't even started yet. In next 12 months, what you're going to see in Validus is going to be one of those history-making momentum coming in to the company, right? And the system of the Validus is so strong that regardless of the size of production, because they already, it's there in the vision, 1 billion in revenue, 1 million members. The website currently they're using can have 1 billion users, active users at the same time. So the vision of the company is already there. It's just the numbers are filling as we go. So do you want to be in those first few to take the lead role? Yes. Because this presentation is going to happen anyways. So you can invite one friend or few, it's up to you. The company is going to do their job, we're going to do our job. It's up to you what do you want to do with this opportunity. By the way, it's going too fast. Now tomorrow, if you want to take some pictures, if you're not into one of those groups or if you're new, take a picture. Tomorrow, 24th August, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. We have got a global call with some special announcements where the company is heading, what's coming up. So if you're into the groups, just take it with someone, they'll pass on this flyer to you. It's everywhere. We are excited. We don't know what are the announcements, but they're saying something big and huge. So we are excited about it. By the way, I met both the gentlemen. He's one of the trainers into those education packages. His name is Nick. He's from Cyprus. I met him in Malta. The next gentleman is Dr. Pervez Daoud. I think he's planning to come in November, so probably you might meet him. Yes. Awesome, and I think let's watch this video.
Welcome everyone. How's everyone doing today? Now this is a leadership meeting. So great to see so many people here in such a different parts of the world. We're all working together, all pushing in the same direction, all sharing the same purpose. I think a lot of people don't realize the disconnect between wealth and money.
Just like you're working on your income and you're working with your money, you're working with love, please don't forget to work on your love like human beings.
Congratulations everyone, the company is officially launched. Of course, yesterday we had the event. Today we party, we have a very, very good time.
You know, if you really want to become a leader in Validus, you have to focus on emerald, guys. Let's set the bars a little bit higher, okay? Let's raise the bars.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you very, very much for coming here. We had an amazing 3 days here in Dubai, and it was a pleasure and honor to host all of you guys here. And I know this is not the last one, we're going to have many more.
Awesome. That was from the Dubai retreat in March. But now we did our first event in Sydney just a few weeks ago. Now there is more coming in November. That means you're going to meet a few of these houses in Melbourne. How good is that? So that's all for tonight, guys. I think we are just on time. So every week we'll be registering at 7, so the doors will be open from 7. They kick off at 7:30, finish at 8:30, so we are just in time. So well done. Thank you everyone for coming in. If you're a guest, if you've got any questions, stay back, hang out, speak to a few leaders in here. They'll help you out. Others are free to go. Thanks for coming in. Drive safe back home. God bless you all. Thank you.